G'day mate, welcome to Oxygen Included with me, Jedek. Today I want to cover shine bugs, and hopefully, no, I've got a Gossman here to come along and help me. It was meant to be a Stinky, but you know, obviously Stinky's on strike. So, shine bugs are a very, very interesting creature. As you can see, they output light, and on top of that, they have a significant decor bonus from the bugs flying around. In saying that, they're also very, very unique, and they're quite limited on their actual uses. So, we have what, 7 different types of variants of shine bugs, and honestly, between the bottom version and the top version, the only real increase is higher and higher amounts of decor bonus from them. So, shine bug up to a sun bug requires to be fed gristleberry. Next one up requires being fed fried mushroom. Next one up is you have to feed them pepper bread. Next one up is stuffed berry. Next one up is phosphorus. Next one up is barbecue. And then finally, when we get to the top, you've got to keep feeding them barbecue. So, yeah, like I said, a little bit of a difficult creature to get. The base creature requires phosphorite. Now, phosphorite, if you remember, we actually get from our Dreco farm. So, once you get a Dreco farm up and running, you can make a shine bug ranch very, very quickly and very, very easily. As for how this one's set up, this one is set up in the same way the puffed one was set up. It is 96 tiles. It's a little bit of an odd shape. Shape is entirely up to you. But I do have this water lock put in here to make sure that all the shine bugs fly around the bottom. Now, if I wrapped this whole room in glass tiles, obviously the decor bonus would shine out into the rest of my base. That is their main their main trait of shine bugs, to really spread that decor over the base. Now, don't forget, new in Oxygen Included, is if they fly into your bedrooms, they will wake up your dupes overnight. So maybe kill them off if they come into the bedrooms. Just suggestions out there. But yeah. The other thing you can do with shine nymphs is, first off, they require no more than 8 in the room when you're running a 96 tile stable. Each shine bug requires 12 tiles worth of space to fly around in. And as always, I've set up an auto sweeper with a conveyor loader set to ship out all the different eggs. Because, well, really there's only 2 different types of eggs. There is the shine nymph and the sun nymph. So yeah, I've set that to ship out those types of eggs. And as you can see, I'm shipping them over here. Now, I'm shipping them over here into basically a spot for a couple of solar panels. Now, this has been around for a very, very long time. This actual build, I actually saw another YouTuber, Brothka, build quite some time ago. And this is sort of the best way to get the most amount of power out of the minimum amount of shine nymphs. Now, shine nymphs are fairly unique. They have a very, very short life cycle at only 25 cycles. On top of that, because they have a short life cycle, you can use them for eggs, you can use them for meat, but also the most important thing you get out of them really, really early game is a lot of lime. So you can get a lot of lime out of their very, very short life cycle. On top of that, actually, after you've got them up and running, technically you don't have to feed them. They'll actually die of old age before they die of starvation. So, you know, something else to keep in mind. What we've actually done is we've got a conveyor chute coming up here. We're dropping the shine nymphs through a pneumatic door, which is enclosed with another water lock. So because it's a water lock, the shine nymphs can't actually fly out. If I just grab one of these guys and throw them in there. As you can see, one shine nymph is just giving us a little bit of power. 3 watts. 3 watts, 5 watts, so what are we looking at? About 11 watts for one little shine bug. To get up to the maximum of 350 watts that each one of these guys output, 380 watts, which is the maximum amount a solar panel puts out, you do need about 100 shine bugs in here. They will carry this cramped debuff, because there's 100 eggs potentially in this one tile. And I've actually timed things perfectly, so all the eggs are hatching right now. And as we can see, the light levels are just going through the roof. 260 watts, 190 watts. It's definitely going up. But because the way this was set up, which I can't really show you guys now, because this is set the way this is set up, with the 100 critters I have in the room, they can actually fly out this one tile. So because the way the pathing works, they can't fly through water, they can't fly through pneumatic airlock. I can drop more eggs through that door, but the shine nymphs can't fly out that door. And as you can see, I'm now making a substantial amount of power. I've got 380 watts here, 300 watts there, 300 watts there. So with enough time and enough cycles and enough evolutions or enough offspring from your original stable, you can set up these. You will need about 100 shine bugs per like one tile square to get these up and running to almost maximum output. If we go back to room overlay, I've got 105 in the room, which I'm hoping is mainly... No, I've got some other bugs around elsewhere. So, about 100. About 100 is what you require to get these guys up and running. Now, how to set one of these up, if I just borrow Grossman. So, what you actually need to do is you need to put water in these tiles. So, let's just build another one. Pneumatic airlock. Whoops. And what I actually did is sample a little bit of water, paint a little bit of water in there, and that's how it's set up in debug mode, which, as you can see, only takes half a second. Setting it up in a real game is an entirely different process. So, setting up in a real game, I've actually got Gossman here who's just taken water out of our pitcher pump, thrown it in the bottle emptier, which is going to make one horrible mess. That's perfectly fine, because then I'm going to have Gossman deconstruct the bottle emptier, deconstruct this tile, and as you can see, this is giving me that perfect water lock. After I put down that glass tile, put down the door across the top, we have created that one tile with a water lock perfectly in position, same as what we can do in our actual Shinebug stable itself. And from there, all we need to do is add a conveyor chute above to drop the Shinebugs in. At the same time, I do generally recommend that you add a auto sweeper and a conveyor loader to actually ship out all the organic... No, what's it under? There you go. Actually, to bring some eggshell over here so it knew what it was looking for. So yeah, just have an auto sweeper down here that can pull up all these eggshells. At the same time, really, really, really important, disable the door. Because as you see, Gossman just walked across the door, which would have opened it for half a second. And this is the mess that happens when you open the door for half a second. And there is no way to get those Shinebugs back into that room. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end this video. As that, Shinebugs can be very, very good. They do provide a lot of light around your base. It's unfortunately 1, 2, 10 of them is not enough to do anything with. But if you really, really do things over the top, you can end up with a fairly effective way of dealing with them. On top of that, you know, if you ever get short on meat, Duplicate's a little bit hungry, fairly good source of meat right there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you found this video helpful, click the like button and share it with your friends. If you want to see more content like this, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys for another Oxygen Not Included video shortly. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.